want you to meet Ryan. This is Ryan and Ryan's family. It's the first time I've met Ryan. It's good to meet you. So this is Ryan. I'm gonna give you that microphone. Anytime you wanna start preaching, just go for it, all right? So I haven't prefaced you, but you can say whatever you want. I haven't met Ryan. So this is what they gave me. I heard your story, all right? Mom and Dad, I know y'all have been through a lot. Ryan, how old are you now? 19, you just turned 19, right? When you were 18 in Cleveland, Tennessee, you were diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, is that right? What is that?
It's a rare,
Put the mic up, dude.
It's a rare bone cancer, and I think only 300 people a year in the United States get it.
Wow, so you're one of 300. Tell me about the 10 months. They said it was 10 months. What was that like?
Lots of sickness. I was in the hospital at Vanderbilt probably more than half the time. A lot of it because of the harsh chemotherapy. I can't really remember. I just have months blacked out.
This says you had 2 surgeries, 96 hospital admissions, and 8 ER visits and chemo treatments in 10 months. And so that part of that's blocked from your mind. Man. Tell them today what's going on in your body, though.
Well, I'm in remission. I've been going to physical therapy, learning to walk again, and I'm feeling good.
How does it feel to still be here?
Feels amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing. If you could tell, this is my family, all right? All right, there's brothers and sisters from other mothers and grandparents in my life and moms and dads, and I know it's like a big crowd, but they have loved me. They raised me, and then they let me talk to them every weekend. It's mind-blowing. It means they did a good job. They believe they did a good job, at least. Can you tell us, as someone that's looking from the outside in, how do we engage with someone that's walked through what you've walked through?
I say just treat them with respect like you do everyone else. Treat them like a normal person. They're just going through something tough.
I love that. Hand the microphone to Mom. Mama, what's the journey like watching your boy?
It was rough, very rough. I mean, he had a rough time. He was just laying there in a hospital bed for those 96 days. I mean, unconscious, really.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad.
Hey, did he call you when he discovered it, or did y'all discover this in the hospital? How did y'all find out about the cancer?
He had come home from fall break at the University of Tennessee, and he was just
volunteer fans out there?
And he was just walking up the stairs, and his leg gave out on him.
Really?
So I took him to the emergency room the next day, where they discovered that his leg was broken. And so we went to the orthopedic, and the orthopedic was like, well, there looks like there's something weird here. Let's send you back to the ER for an MRI. So we went for an MRI the next day, and that's where they discovered that he had a 9-centimeter tumor that had eaten through the bone, and that's why his leg broke.
Wow. How did that make you feel as a mother?
I dropped to my knees. I couldn't believe it. I would never think that my child would have cancer. Never.
What kept you strong during this process?
Just making sure that he got through it. I told him, I said, you will have no worries. I will take on the burden of worrying for you.
Wow. What a mom.
You just get better.
That's so good. Dad, as a father, I'm a dad. What was it like?
Well, you were talking about the accent, the other guy. Mine is worse. I do the singing, not the talking. But yeah, it was hard. At the time, I was living in South Florida when I got the call from his mom. And yeah, all your world goes down. He's our only kid, and it's not easy. It's not easy, and through the process, seeing him suffering, that's tough. And he didn't tell this to me, but his mom did. That he said once, "Why me?" And there is no answer for that. My son Besides, I'm proud of him and I love him with all my heart. He's being a good kid. He's a human being like the rest of us. We got our good side, our bad side, but in general, he's a great kid. And it's hard. It's hard when you hear that from him saying that, why me? There's no answer for that. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, one of my observations from watching families go through this and hearing your story, you wanted to go into medicine, right? So you were starting your journey through med school at University of Tennessee and ended up getting probably a deeper medical education than many people will ever have in a different way. And I believe right now, and I just want to tell you, I believe that God's going to finish your healing. I do. And I truly believe that your story is going to affect people. But it's also Christmas, and why not have some fun, right? This life is short, and this puts us into perspective that life is extremely short. So make the most of it now, right? So someone told me what you wanted for Christmas, and I want you to open this. Okay, what kind of car is that? It's a Nissan, it's a race car, right? Okay, so that's just symbolic of what's going to happen in the future, because we have contacted the Atlanta Speedway, the motorsports, and you're gonna get to go drive a real race car, which I believe was on your wish list, right? And so you're gonna go fast. So the team has arranged, they're gonna get the dates down. I know you've had some testing and stuff come up, so we were trying to get this done, I think last week. We're trying to surprise you with it, but they're gonna get it done. They've already got it reserved and paid for, so really just we're gonna set it up for you to have that Christmas. And I might have a few more things at the end of the service, but I don't need to clutter the stage right now. Would you give Ryan a hand for being willing to tell his story? It's so beautiful.